Hi, so my name is Andy Bramwell. I'm one of the pastors here at City Church in Newcastle. I'm married to Ros, who's a GP, and we got 3 kids, student age. And yeah, that's me. I had a dream quite a few years ago now, probably 6, 7 years ago, about it. It was one of those dreams that started off kind of normal and then turned into a bit of a nightmare. So in the dream, I was swimming in a lake with my wife and kids and another family who were like sort of swimming alongside us. And we came to the end of swimming, and as we started to get out of the water, or as we got to the edge of the water, I saw this thing coming out of the undergrowth quite suddenly and realised it was a crocodile. And it didn't kind of come into the water, it turned and started moving parallel to the bank. But as it was moving along the bank, I realised it was absolutely massive. Like, it wasn't just a sort of normal size crocodile. I could sort of see the profile. It was like a train in length and sort of width and height. It was absolutely huge, and it was terrifying. And it moved sort of along the bank and then went off like into the distance. I felt like I heard God's voice saying, this crocodile is disunity. And it's really dangerous, and it's swallowed up whole organisations and people and families and churches, totally destroyed them. And I felt like God was saying it didn't destroy you because you were facing it. You recognised it for what it was, and that's what kept you safe. And then I woke up. That particular dream, it happened at a time where the senior leadership team in this church, there was quite a lot of conflict. Felt like we were in danger of sort of fragmenting as a team, and this church community is quite big, and the responsibility is quite large, and that sort of conflict can be really destructive. And I felt like God was warning us about it. So like that thing of is it God? I think it's stuff like where you see God actually doing something in response to. Because you could just be, dreams can be anything, can't they? But I think when you see things playing out in line with what God was saying in the dream, it's experiences like that have made me sort of realise, this is something significant.
I'm Tempest, and I'm very passionate about the environment, and enjoy doing lots of environmental studies in my time, and I have a lot of dreams. The dream is a very natural landscape, and there is a coast. Often there's sharks in the water. There's a river with lots of trees. You can find lots of birds and owls and things every time I adventure around it. I revisit this landscape very often, and there's often other people in the dream, and it's almost as if we're all on some sort of natural pilgrimage, and we're just wandering around taking in the natural scenes. And there's a part of it which arches round the river, and there's a big open space with stepping stones, and if you follow across the stepping stones, there's a castle, and it's very nomadic. It's got a lot of minimalist features, cobbled stones, and you can see from the castle there's part of the river that goes round with bridges that go across. And if you look out across the balcony of the castle, there's lots of cobblestone bridges that go from the castle to this other little island in suspense. It's not very fancy, it's just very vast and great. The environment is both really important in the context of the earth and dreams, in that often we learn most about our dreams by paying attention to the environment of what happens in the dreams. I'm very passionate about the environment and the earth, and if we can protect that which can't defend itself, then I feel like that helps us to hone our empathy for things other than ourselves.